It is highly important for a man to recognize attention-seeking women on social media and how not to fall into the trap. I had to speak on this because the other day I was on social media on Facebook and me and my friend was talking and he sent me something. I'm going to put it up right now. And this woman put on a status, which she shared from another woman, just go through my Facebook pictures and steal your favorite pic. Post it on these comments and then tell me which one. Y'all, it was so sad. The status wasn't even up for 5-6 minutes. And it was 10-15 dudes putting flames, putting hearts. They over here emoting. Some guys was like, oh, I couldn't find one. Oh, I found 1, 2, 3, 4 pick. And it's, all of them was just giving out all this free attention. They were giving out all this free validation. But let's not confuse with giving a woman attention as in she likes you. A lot of men don't realize this. The minute you're that guy in those comments doing that, she's just Xing you off and doesn't want anything to deal with you anyway. This social media has given the women the dopamine hit. This social media, what they do with these pics, what they do with these hearts and these inboxes, this is porn to women. They just can't get enough of it. The women are literally waking up their day, getting on Facebook. Well, I ain't feeling that good. Well, I don't feel right. I'm not feeling like myself. All they gotta do is put a picture up. Then they got those dudes that orbit. They got them dudes that's acting like, simps. And they just sit up there taking their energy as a man and giving it to a woman who doesn't even have interest in them. Giving it to a woman who ain't even thinking about you. Because the guy that she really wants, oh, those guys, we sit back there and we watch these women. Women don't know this. A lot of men, we sit there and watch the women who act like that. Oh, and we talk about y'all too. That's why it's so imperative that when you notice a woman starting to demonstrate this type of behavior, as a man, you have to say, I'm not gonna allow, or I'm not even gonna deal with this person. And then this is the biggest thing, maybe some of us have been guilty of. I know I have in the past. I'm not saying I went this far going down somebody's post, but maybe there's somebody in your phone right now. Maybe there's somebody that's been an old friend or an ex that you still giving attention to that you shouldn't. Because you have to realize that your attention is your power. And we ain't talking about just attention you put on the woman. We talking about attention that you put on your future. We talking about attention that you put on yourself, of any skill that you want to develop. You have to recognize that, why am I giving this to her? Because let me tell you what some women will do. Some women you might not hear from for a couple of months. Why? Because she went and got attention from somebody. Because she's possibly in a relationship. But some women play these games to where when all of a sudden the guy they're not getting attention from, who they call? They call that one friend up. They call that one guy up who, hey, he'll call me beautiful. Hey, he'll sit on the phone with me for an hour or two. He'll go out to eat with me. He'll drop everything he has to do for me. And deep down, she'll take it. She'll take the free dopamine hit. She'll take the free validation. But what she doesn't do, deep down, she doesn't respect you. Deep down, she's not attracted to you. And I'm going to tell you this, the hardest part, deep down, as a man, you truly don't even feel good about yourself. This is what you got to do. Don't change her. Don't try to change her. You understand? What you have to do is say, am I demonstrating any behavior where I'm giving out free validation to a woman who is not a part of my life? Am I giving out free validation to a woman who is not on my team? And if you are, you got to go on that phone. You got to go ahead, delete, block, and move on. Because you cannot let that anchor from the past weigh you down from getting to where you got to go. Because this is your life. And you cannot let anybody keep walking in and walking out. That's why it's important for you when you see something like this, it's important for you to go no contact. It's important for you to say, let me get my priorities straight. It's important for you to say, what am I worth? It's important to be like, all right, if I'm giving her this hour and I ain't heard from her in weeks and months, what can I do with this hour to better myself? What can I do to up my value so I don't have to deal with this type of behavior from a woman anymore? Because when you come in with that attitude that you're going to protect your time, now the whole power dynamic is about to switch. You got all these guys giving women attention. You got all these guys going underneath the comments. Then all of a sudden there's a guy who doesn't give his attention away. Okay? And trust me, I'm telling you, I did this. In my 20s, when I was just totally focused on myself, doing my thing, hitting the gym, minding my business, didn't care who was around, didn't give out any type of validation, didn't take crap from nobody. If I went out on a date and this woman was not fun, if this woman was nagging, I would say check please and not even answer the phone anymore. Do you understand? And the only way that she would get an answer out of me is that she had to catch me out, because I still will go out and socialize. You understand? You don't have to put up with it. And then she'll go, well, why haven't I heard from you? Well, because I had an awful time with you. Because you complained. Because you did this. Because you did that. You have to switch the power up. And the only way you can switch the power up is say, I'm going to take this time and I'm going to do things that I enjoy. I'm going to take this time and I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to take this time and I'm going to be happy. Women can feel that type of energy. Women go, that's the validation I want. That's the person I want to be around, because all the rest of the validation is too easy to get. And deep down inside, you know what women like? Women like a challenge. Deep down inside, they like designer. They like expensive things. And when you do that and you protect your attention and you protect your energy, you become a valuable commodity, not to just her, but to all women in your orbit. They can feel a man walking around with that type of masculine energy. Okay, this is the kicker. Now hear me out and think about this. When it's hard for a woman to get your attention or validation, when it is hard for a woman to get your attention and validation, and she's attracted to you, okay? And now she's comfortable with you because you ain't pressed her. She's comfortable with you because you ain't pushy. She's comfortable with you because you ain't thirsty. You move her into a feminine energy to now she wants to seduce you. To now she wants to get all done up. To now her tone is going to change. To now her body language is going to change. To now she's going to touch you. To now she's going to be in your orbit. To now she's going to quit playing those games. Why? All because you took one thing, your attention, and you put it on you. So you know what time it is to all my kings out there, because I'm about to go get these weights. Hold the line.